today you're going to write a recipe poem. Except this recipe won't be for food, it'll be for your perfect state or your perfect world. If you could mix up and cook your perfect world, what would you put in there? And how would you combine everything together? First, let's think about what goes into a recipe. You need all the ingredients. In this case, what would the ingredients in your world be? Would you have a mountain or some rivers? Would you have grizzly bears or tigers? Would you have cities or buildings? Would you have friendship or peace? There's so much you could put into your world. Next, you want to think about how much of each thing you have. A cup of trout? A scattering of fishermen? You might need a lot of some things. Perhaps 5 dump truck loads of trees, or an ocean full of whales. Now that you have the amount of each ingredient, you can tell us how you'd mix them all together. This is where you'd use a lot of recipe action words, or verbs. There are a lot of different words for mixing in a recipe. Do you combine, pour, blend, fold, stir, beat, mash, or puree your ingredients together? What sort of container do you mix it all in? Maybe a big crater from a volcano? There are also a lot of different words for how to cut things in a recipe. Do you chop, grind, slice, or dice your ingredients? Then there are all the words for cooking. Fry, bake, broil, boil, melt, grill, saute, simmer, or toast. Maybe after you cook them, you have to freeze or refrigerate them. Think about how long you cook or cool something and how you might do it. Maybe you need to go to Antarctica to grab a glacier to cool the lakes down to the perfect temperature. Let yourself be creative. Finally, think about who you serve this recipe to and what you might serve it with. Here are a few student examples to inspire you. My perfect world. You will need 1,000 trees, 5 cups of math, 4 cups of snow, 1 Santa Claus, 20 cups of nature, 20 cups of animals, a pinch of kind kids that don't lie, stars, 1 global warming vacuum. First, you sprinkle the nature and the animals. You do the 5 cups of math, you sprinkle the stars in the sky, and you take out global warming. You scatter the kids, you plant the trees, and you scatter the snow, and you put in Santa Claus. This is how you make my world. By Asha. My perfect way. A bucket of water, a handful of wildlife, a sea of woods, a downfall of trees with a sprinkle of snow drizzled on the tip, a tablespoon of plants. Fry it for a while, then put it on the stove. Mix it all together, and you've got a little grove. By Delia. My world. You will need 51 cups of love and 2 handfuls of stars. Also slice up 20 cups of art. You also need 1,000 cups of healthy world and 50 cups of friends for everyone and 31 cups of fresh and clean water around the world. And one more thing, 1,000 cups of animals everywhere. First you take the art and stir in with stars, and then fold in the cups of friends with the 51 cups of love, and then add the animals everywhere with the healthy water everywhere. Then bake for 42 minutes and serve to everyone. Now you get to write your own. Remember, write this recipe not about food, but about what you would have in your perfect world. Include the ingredients, the amounts, how you mix and cook it, and who you serve it to. I look forward to reading these poems.